Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode of Top 5 Best. This video is actually really quite interesting. It's 13 unbelievable wood creations. Before we jump in, why don't you beep that like button and boop that subscribe button. Also, if you want to be notified when we have new videos up, just hit that little bell. Now let's get into the list. Number 13 is a mossy keyboard. This piece of fake moss and real wood is, surprisingly, completely functional. The base of this keyboard is just a regular Apple wireless keyboard that they decked out to give you a just out of the shire appearance. The keyboard is designed by Robbie Tilton with contrast to the typical look of modern technology in mind. Number 12, a Maru wood watch. Watches seem a little out of date if it isn't a Fitbit, but this functional wooden watch may just reignite people's passion for it. The wood is centered on a mirrored LCD screen that tells the time. The method of time telling seems like something out of Harry Potter too. Instead of hands and numbers, the time is shown through orbiting rings that will lengthen along with the time. Number 11, we have plywood headphones. These slim, fashionable headphones are made out of 9 layers of varnished plywood. This item isn't available for purchase anymore, sadly, but if you are crafty enough, then you might just be able to make a replica of this unique, rare item. You might get a splinter on your head though, so it might not be the best idea to make one of these headphones. Number 10, the Triang 2. The Triang 2 is an adapted car that was made entirely out of wood. The person that crafted this car is ironically called Friendwood. When someone is named something like that, it is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy that he would become a carpenter at some point. The car took 2,000 hours to build, and most of the time was spent gluing and stapling together pieces of the mahogany and then polishing them to a mirror-like finish. The car actually only weighs around 900 pounds compared to the average car that weighs around 4,000, and it also gets 70 to 90 miles per hour. Not bad. Number 9 is wooden records. Records may be an outdated technology, but don't tell Amanda Gassai that. She first caught the attention of the internet when she printed records using a 3D printer. She's graduated from that to using a laser to carve records from wood and other materials. The sound is garbled and distorted from both of her creations, so she does have some improvements to make. So far, she's been able to carve records from wood, acrylic, and paper, and the results have been poor because the laser that she is using is too large to be able to cut the fine grooves that are needed for records. Number 8, a wooden SNES. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System is bound to encourage a nostalgia attack in basically anyone who ever owned one. They're antiques now, but they are still deeply loved by many people, including myself. This remarkable creation is actually fully functional because of the NES system, built-in speakers, a modified PS1 display, and a headphone jack. This may look kinda clunky, and it may not be super portable, but people have done a lot dumber things for vintage nostalgia. Number 7, a wooden PC. This wooden computer case is functional and completely original, and you can even make it on your own if you have the time and patience. It is obviously complicated, and you will need some carpentry skills along with a lot of tech skills to not break something along the way. You can practice if you are okay with breaking a few computers along the way though. Number 6, wooden ultimate gaming system. This may look clunky and weird, but it's actually a really cool electronic that you'll kind of want after this. It's called the Ultimate Gaming System, and it contains an Xbox 360, a Nintendo Wii U, and a PS3. The individual systems all work within the box through a single TV connection. You can toggle between the systems using a wooden switch. This is a box sure to make any nerd jealous, and you can even make it. Ben Heck is the creator of this device, and he gives step-by-step instructions on YouTube. Number 5, Swipe Sound. At swipegear.com, you can find this bamboo furnished boombox that is surprisingly powerful. The wooden bamboo is a highly sustainable wood that makes this creation super environmentally friendly. You have to charge this boombox to be able to use it, but the battery lasts about 5 hours. You can still buy this item for just $70. Number 4, wooden sculptures. This astounding wooden sculpture is a creation from a prolific carver, Livio De Marchi, who has been creating these giant lifelike sculptures since 1964. The Venetian artist has been carving almost his whole life. He said that he was interested in wood carving as a child, and he practiced in a carpenter's shop to hone his skills. He studied art at Accademia di Belle Arti di Firenze, which is an art school in Florence, Italy, where he experimented with both marble and bronze, but he eventually came back to wood because of its versatility. His most famous work of art is a house he carved entirely out of wood, including tables, plates, cutlery, tablecloths, couches and couch cushions, and the clothes in the closet as well as on the clothes line. Number 3. A wooden bike. Although this bike was actually made for a class project by a 16-year-old high school student named Marco Faccioli, the craftsmanship displayed is still incredible. The wooden bike is completely functional even if it does look more than a little bit uncomfortable. Even the chain and the ratcheting system was thoughtfully carved out of only wood and glue. Not that we're complaining because we're not going to be riding it, but he could have at least carved out a more comfortable looking seat. Number 2. Jupiter mouse. This wooden ball may not look much like a mouse that we typically know, but it functions just the same. The name comes from the appearance that makes it look like a little planet. The mouse is used by holding the ball in your palm and moving it around. The movement of the cursor on the screen will mimic the flow of the ball in your hand. This mouse will take some getting used to because of its unique design, but it definitely catches the eye of both the environmentally friendly and tech-inclined. Number 1. Dear Diary 1.0. This wooden desk is not all that it seems. The work of insane craftsmanship is a creation of Marlies Romberg, who is a Netherlands citizen that graduated from Urich School of Arts in 2014. She made this desk computer hybrid because of her goal to create nostalgia in the future world. The monitor is crafted out of wood, and the keyboard is laser precision cut wooden letters. The CPU is hidden within the desk itself, making this functional wooden sculpture discreet and sleek. Combining style with innovation is what we look for in a great wooden creation, and this example is one of the best. She also created a unique little USB drive that features a wax seal so that you will always know who has been using it. Thanks for joining us in this video of Top 10 Best. Remember, beep that subscribe button and boop that like button. Also, click that little bell if you want to find out when we have more videos out. Speaking of which, see you in the next video.